Hello guys, I have completed my 4,000 hours watch time. Now, I just need 1,000 subscribers, then I will start making money from YouTube. So can you please subscribe my channel? Please subscribe, and sorry for interrupting, enjoy the video. Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we will try to understand what we can expect from chapter 253. Towards the end of the previous chapter, fans got to see Maki join and overwhelm Sukuna in combat. In terms of physical prowess, Maki is absolutely incredible, and that is down to her heavenly restriction. Since she does not have cursed energy, her physical attributes have shot up through the roof. Maki was once compared to Toji, and it was said that she was just as strong as him. However, right now, it would be a fair assumption to say that Maki has surpassed Toji. Given that every sorcerer has grown stronger in the 1 month time, Maki should follow the same logic and, as such, have surpassed the level that the sorcerer killer was once on. This is also evident from her showing against Sukuna. Maki is incredibly powerful, and in the previous chapter, she was seen throwing around Sukuna with her raw strength alone. It was clear to see that Maki was a step above in terms of everything, from strength to speed, and fans expect to see more of that in the upcoming chapters of JJK. JJK Chapter 253 will most likely continue the fight between Maki and Sukuna. As fans know already, Sukuna is currently not in the best shape. He has taken severe injuries already, and on top of that, Maki has dealt him fatal blows with the split soul katana. As such, Sukuna is having to make his heartbeat manually, but just goes to show that he is struggling in this fight quite a lot, and that he cannot afford to receive more injuries from Maki. If she manages to land a few more blows on him, then it is going to be incredibly difficult for the King of Curses to continue fighting. As fans know, Sukuna cannot lose to Maki, and that is simply because that is how the story is supposed to go. He will most likely fight it out against Yuji at some point in the battle, and, for him, to fall to Maki right here doesn't make much sense. To that end, fans expect him to go all out at some point later down the line, and that is something that every single fan of the story is incredibly excited about. In the previous chapter, Uraum mentioned that Sukuna still hasn't given his all, and this means that he still has some trump card up his sleeve that he will utilize in the battle against Maki, sooner or later. Given that Sukuna himself started feeling more monstrous towards the end of the chapter, fans can expect Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 253 to showcase a different side of him that they have not seen ever since Gojo died. This would be praise to Maki, given that she's the only one who forced him to bring that side of his out, and at the same time, it would also spell trouble for her, given that, now, Sukuna would be showcasing what he is truly capable of in battle. Curiously, Sukuna drew a connection between Maki and Mahoruga in the previous chapter. He realizes that Maki can see his attacks, just like Mahoruga could, and that her physical attributes are sky high, when compared to the vast majority of the fighters that he has taken on in Shinjuku. As such, Sukuna might end up resorting to the same technique that he used against Mahoruga. Fans know for a fact that the King of Curses has his black box, and of course, the fire arrow that he used to strike down the Divine General backing Shibuya. Perhaps, the way to take down Maki in JJK Chapter 253 would be for Sukuna to utilize this powerful technique. However, fans should also keep in mind that Maki isn't going to be losing the battle easily. Maki can see every single one of Sukuna's attacks, and she is faster and sharper than Mahoruga. As such, she should be able to dodge anything and everything that Sukuna throws at her. The only way for Sukuna to take her down is through a blow at point-blank range, and that is likely what he is going to be aiming for in JJK Chapter 253. Conversely, this could also be used by Maki as an opportunity to deal more soul damage to Sukuna, and if she succeeds in that, then Sukuna will be incredibly weakened to the point where Yuji can potentially finish him off. JJK Chapter 253 could also see Yuji rejoin the battle against the King of Curses. In the previous chapter, fans saw Yuji falter while attempting to get back to Sukuna. He started coughing up blood, and this was down to the fact that he had received several fatal blows from the King of Curses. While he did try to heal himself as well as he could, it should be remembered that Yuji is still new to reverse curse technique. He cannot heal as well as the likes of Sukuna and Gojo, and as a result, he certainly needed a push. This came in the form of Choso, who helped him spread his blood out to every single end of his body, and calm down. Yuji then succeeded in stabilizing himself, and then attempted to heal properly. JJK Chapter 253 will most likely see him heal to the best of his abilities and then get back to fighting against Sukuna. Yuji will most likely team up against Maki very soon, and it could be as soon as Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 253. If that were to be the case, then fans are in for an exciting bit of combat between the team of Maki and Yuji and Sukuna. This wouldn't be the first time that these two teamed up against Sukuna. They fought together when Megumi first had his body taken over by the King of Curses, and, once again, the same could happen here. If Yuji does join the battle against Sukuna, then, perhaps, this is where the King of Curses is going to fall. Together, Maki and Yuji are incredibly powerful, and working together, they can hurt Sukuna's soul in more ways than one. This would be enough to crush him in combat, and finally deliver with an end to this monstrous fight that has been going on for way too long.